Hello everyone, I would like to share with you today the safe way to use an electric grill. In my case it was a battery operated grill, the good old DeWalt. Using it as a tool to work on cars with, which is something stupid to do, I know. But a freak accident happened to me and I never would have guessed it. Being a retired master sergeant, working on airplanes, I know all the rules and regulations when it comes to safety. But in my case, I've never heard of this one particular safety issue. And so I wanted to share it with you on YouTube because it's the only medium I know to put it. So let's start from the first and see how all this happened. It was all a matter of events snowballing down the hill. I took my Toyota here, 26 years old. Been working on it all winter long, since all summer last summer, all this winter, and I finally got it here in June 5th, and I was going to get the oil changed and see about getting some tires. So I took it to Walmart, like I always do, and had them to change the oil, and they said they didn't have any tires for it, so I didn't bother with the tires. And so I left it there with them, and my wife picked me up and we went home. A few hours later we went back to Walmart, and I went to pick it up, and the lady told me that there was a bird nest in my air filter right here. And there, in the nest, they had some eggs in it. So instead of taking the bird nest out and changing the air filter, which was a new air filter to begin with, I put it in a couple of years ago and hadn't driven it over 1,000 miles. But they left the bird nest in any case. So I paid my bill and I got out and I drove it home. Then I got to thinking, I need to go out there and get that bird nest out of my car. And I came out and I thought, there is a bird nest in here. And here's some pictures. I'm going to try to put the pictures in. I need to edit this film when I get through. So anyway, I will try to show pictures of the bird nest and the accident and everything. So anyway, I came out here to the garage, and I found the bird nest. Sure enough, there it was. Picked it up, cleaned it out, took a vacuum cleaner and vacuumed it all out. Found a dirt dauber in there, broke it loose, vacuumed it out. I thought, well, there might be some more nest material up inside the intake that comes through your grill here, forced air or ram air. And I didn't know what I did with my little hand mirror, and I thought, well, it's only 3 screws holding this base on, so I'll just get me a socket and take it out. Well, I noticed they were all pretty snug, and I thought, just for the fun of it, I thought I'd take me one of those Walmart accessories that you can use sockets on with a DeWalt grill or wood grill. Hold on. Here it is. Here's my DeWalt grill. Here's my extension and socket, and this here is my conversion from a regular grill into a socket adapter. And there we go. And so I commenced to putting the drill into the car to start removing those 3 screws, and they were all pretty snug. And the first thing that happened was it started breaking, because here on the side you have a hammer drill that's got adjustments. Now I took that thing and I turned it all the way to no hammer drill, just raw power. And I was on that last one, and oh, I left that apart. I was on that that last screw, and I found these nice gloves at Walmart that I've been using for the past few months since they started coming out with these, because I've been having my hands on a lot of paint thinner and stuff because I had to repaint the car. And I never realized the dangers behind a rubber glove and a DeWalt drill and the ratchet part or the hammer part turned off. And this is what I did. First, safety first, just make sure this dangerous drill is not loaded. So as you can see, the battery's gone. There's no chance for it to operate. And end up with my finger missing. See? I know it looks like I got a finger in the middle there, but the tip of it's gone. That's just a big bandage. So, I was on the last screw, and it was at an angle, and boy, it was a whirly booger. Man, I had a hold of that thing with that left hand right there, and I was going to town with that drill, and all of a sudden, this cheap glove grabbed hold of my extension and commenced to turning my fingers with it. And I was trying my best to let go of that drill, and for some reason I couldn't let go of the trigger no matter how hard I tried, and finally I just jumped back and fell on the floor. And when I did, I had the most awfulest pain in the palm of my hand. And I thought, oh my God, I dislocated my finger. And I rolled around on the floor a second, and I finally got the courage to look at my hand to see how bad it was dislocated. And my God, there's no feeling when you look down and you get a bloody nub on your tip of your finger because it's gone and still in your glove. Throw that back over there. So, safety first. Do not use rubber gloves with a power tool. If you can help it at all, don't use a rubber glove, especially one that's got a good grip, because you might lose the tip of your finger. And that's no fun. So I've got some pictures of the accident, and I got some pictures of the bird nest. And I'm going to try to put it all on this film somehow. I've got me a video program I bought and been dying to use, and I'm hoping to make a good YouTube video for y'all. So, a word to the wise: don't use rubber gloves with power tools, and don't wear sleeves with power tools. Roll those sleeves up. I've got sanders and saws everywhere, and man, if that sleeve gets in there, it's just going to take you into that machine and chew you up. Well, I've been wanting to go to Walmart and tell them about it, but my finger was so sore after surgery and all, I felt pretty bad for a few days. So finally, one day I decided I needed a watch battery, because I can't wear my wristwatch on my left hand, and my wristwatch won't fit my right wrist. So I had to go get a battery for my pocket watch. And while I was there, a lady at Walmart told me, well, I need to go tell the manager about that. And I said, well, I told her, I said, I want to tell a manager, but I don't know who to tell. There's managers all over this place. And they told me who to go see. Said he's over the automotive department. And so I went looking for him, but he was at lunch at 2:30 in the afternoon. Don't know why anybody would be at lunch at 2:30 in the afternoon. I couldn't find him. So the next day I got thinking, no, same day it was. Sunday, the same day, I thought, well, I'll just call Walmart up and see what they say. So I called Walmart, operator asked me who I'd like to speak to. And I told her, I said, I would like to speak to the most important person in your establishment. And she said, well, that would be so-so. And she connected me with her. And I told her, I said, look, I brought my car in to get an oil change and a lubrication. And the 5th of June, and that's like a couple weeks ago, you know. And they told me there was a bird nest in my air filter, but they left it there. And so I told her, you know, I drove my car home and opened up the air filter. Sure enough, there was a bird nest. I don't know why they couldn't have taken it out. And eggs, you know, I already told you that. And I said, they didn't take it out. I said, you know, your guys didn't take the nest out, and so I had to do it and get involved, which I didn't pay for that. And I said, in the process, I ended up losing my finger. And I told her, I said, do you think that Walmart would be kind enough to help me out with some of my medical bills for the surgery and the emergency room and the post-op visits I'm going to? I got another appointment next week to get the stitches out. I'm telling you, this thing's been hurting and throbbing ever since for 3 weeks now. And I'm telling you, you know, you would think Walmart would, as big as they are, would certainly say, yeah, man, we'll take care of your medical bills because we screwed up and our employees didn't follow through with their job. So I feel a little anger there, but I'm sorry. Anyway, and the lady, she was real nice. Yeah, she's sweet as she could be. And she got kind of jumpy at first. She said, were you on Walmart property? I said, no. She said, do you work here? I said, no. I said, no, I'm a civilian. You know, I don't belong to Walmart. I'm not a civilian. I'm a civilian. I'm not a Walmart employee. I told her, I said, you know, y'all found the nest. Y'all should have taken care of it. Instead you didn't. I had to, and I lost my finger. And she says, oh, okay, I understand. She said, no. She says, if it didn't happen on Walmart property, there's nothing Walmart can do. I said, well, okay then. Nothing, huh? No, I'm sorry. I said, well, okay, thank you for your time. I said, well, you never know unless you ask. And I hung up. So, I got to thinking, you know, well, I like to put this on Facebook. I don't want to put it on my Facebook site because I don't want to make any of my family members puke looking at my pictures. So I went to the Clarksville Walmart site and I posted my story and I posted a link to my cloud with all the pictures, the gory pictures. So if you want to see them, if I remember, I'll put a link on here. And then I thought, you know, Bentonville is where the headquarters is, and it's not that far away. I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and post it on the Walmart headquarters Facebook as well, along with the link. And I was talking to my sister about it. She said I ought to recheck the Facebook, see if they didn't take it down. I went to the Clarksville, Arkansas Walmart website, and the story's there. I couldn't believe it. They removed the link to my finger missing, you know, where it had been severed and where it had been stitched up and all the cool stuff, you know. You know, well, guys are like that. We're kind of cool about that. Women, they kind of freak out. But anyway, so I went to the Walmart headquarters in Bentonville, and I did the same thing. I just copied and pasted the headquarters site, my story, my link on the cloud, where all my pictures are, and I went back this morning to check to see if my story was still there, And I guess headquarters didn't appreciate me putting that on there because they took it off. It was gone, buddy, gone. So I thought, well, okay. So I went ahead and reloaded my story, my link back on the Walmart corporate site in Bentonville. And then I went back to the Clarksville site and deleted the story. And then put the story back on with the link. So it'd all be there, you know, as a whole thing. The story's not much good without the link, because the link shows the severed finger, it shows the blood, it shows what kind of pain the person like Moa has been having. Thank God for pain pills. I've been trying to take only one a day, but because I don't want to get addicted to that stuff, but I've been taking a lot of Tylenol along with it. So anyway, from here I'm going to try to put some pictures on from here on out, and hopefully you will enjoy the pictures. And if you're men and boys, you know, I'm sure you'll probably think it's pretty cool. And you girls, if you don't like it, don't look at it. But just remember that this is a safety video. I'm not here to bash Walmart. Walmart's just a business like everybody else, and they're not going to pay anybody something if they don't have to, even if it was their fault. People like that, once you take them to court, drag this on for years, I don't have time to mess with them. My finger's gone. I just have to learn to deal with it. And Walmart's so handy, I can't even imagine not shopping at Walmart. And it would not be a punishment, because they would never miss my business anyway, even though I spend over $1,000 a month there. But yeah, I've been a good customer, and I just wish that they were as good to me as I've been good to them. So just remember that safety first. Don't use rubber gloves. Look at these babies. They're cheap. They just got a fine film rubber on there, just sprayed on. But boy, that will take your finger off if you're using a power tool without a brake in it. So the fault is mine. Bottom line, I'm at fault. I shouldn't have been using Walmart gloves on a DeWalt drill, and I shouldn't have, you know, it's just something that I never would have dreamed it would have happened. So this is a safety film. It's not a Walmart bash film. It's just a safety film, because I don't want any rest of you guys or gals out there suffer the same thing I did, because it hurts. That sucker hurts. And thank God for pain pills. So have a good one. Day and out.
As promised, here are the pictures.